you haven't heard, there's a guy playing over in Europe that has everyone buzzed about his potential, convinced he's going to be the #1 pick next year that some NBA teams will be tanking for. His name is Victor Wembanyama, and he's an 18-year-old with guard skills who just happens to be at least 7 foot 3 inches tall. In the modern NBA, if you can have a player that can shoot from distance over his defender and then protect the rim against the most desired shots in the game, you've got what we call a true unicorn. When looking at guys in Europe, it's always fun to see different sets they're running on the other side of the pond. Here's one that caught my eye. It starts with a double staggered screen for a cutter coming out of the corner, but that's all misdirection, as the first screener turns around and sets a hammer screen for Wembanyama. The guard skips the ball to the corner, and they get a nice look from three-point range that drops through the iron. This works because Victor's man gets concerned with the cutter off the double staggered screen, allowing the flare screen to get good position on him, and if Victor's got a height advantage, there's nothing the defender can do. Here's another one I really like that shows a double ball screen across the top, with Wembanyama rolling to the hoop, but then getting a pin down by the second ball screener. Look how open he gets and how easy the pass back to him is. He's got good rhythm, a quick release, and should continue to get more accurate from deep as he gains more experience. One issue is that his knees collapse towards each other. This can lead to energy leakage and balance issues, and I expect a competent training staff to help him with band work to stop this from happening as much, and his three-point percentage should rise. Notice how much he collapses his knee on a pull-up to his right. He needs to have his feet parallel and then utilize an in-air turn to get the proper alignment into the jumper. What elevates his status a unicorn is the promise of an off-the-dribble game. When I say promise, I mean there's still a lot of work to be done, considering how much distance there is between the start of the bounce and his hand, even with incredibly long arms. He'll need to improve his court vision to avoid deflections from help defenders. But when you see him cross a guy over, then start a spin move near the three-point line and release it near the basket with his offhand, you don't need to see him make these just to sense the incredible potential. You have to remember this kid is only 18 with a whole year before he's going to play in the NBA, so a lot of development can happen between now and then. Because he's so skinny, he doesn't post up too much, and when he does, he relies almost exclusively on a turn over the shoulder fadeaway. While his height will allow him a clear look at the basket most of the time, he has yet to master the ability to hit these types of shots. And the hope is that he'll develop more subtle footwork to get him closer to the rim as he gets stronger and more skilled. But for now, this part of his game will be a de-emphasized Achilles heel. I imagine he'll be used as a roll man quite a bit, where you don't have to be accurate at all with your lobs when a guy has his combination of height, reach, and jumping ability. For such a young player, he's already got good feel for the game, and you can see this with his passing. Check the quick tap to his open and equally tall teammate down low for the assist. Plus, he can get creative with his passing methods, like this hook pass right on time and on target for the layup. And I dig the pull-up jumper, then hit the cutter in stride for another dime. This is the part of his game that gets general managers squirming excitedly in their seats. It's not perfect, mind you, as he really struggles with a lot of high-low entry passes built into this offense, but I suspect this is just a matter of experience before he figures out when to avoid forcing passes inside that aren't open. One way to avoid costly turnovers is to be more mindful of your surroundings, and the best way to do that is to use Calm, the #1 mental wellness app that gives you tools to improve the way you feel. It can be like meditation, or just a way to take a deep breath and let it out. It's important to find your center so that you can perform your best, and Calm can help. They even have daily movement sessions designed to relax your body and uplift your mind. I love the soothing voice and music by Harry Styles that helps me fall right to sleep. You need to check out all their calming content. If you go to calm.com/bball, you'll get a special offer of 40% off a Calm Premium membership with new content added every week. Calm is ready to help you stress less, sleep more, and live a happier, healthier life, just like Victor Wembanyama does on the defensive side of the floor, where he has a profound effect on the opposition's offensive attack. He'll be forced to switch onto quick guards, and his solution is to give a lot of space, since he can still block jump shots contesting from 6 feet away. And even if he does get beat, there aren't a lot of ways to get the ball in the hoop with his ability to recover quick enough and protect the rim. You can see lots of lateral quickness that someone like Chet Holmgren lacks, and remember, what looks like him getting beat off the dribble isn't the same for normal-sized people. He's got a lot of leeway to recover into good contests. And you know the guards will be much better in the NBA, so a sidestep 3 like this won't be so easy to defend if it's Steph Curry shooting it. One thing he needs to work on is changing directions. He's a little slow ramping up to full speed, which is understandable for legs that long, and I can guarantee NBA players will catch him on these types of recoveries for three-point shots a lot. Of course, the big strong veterans will try to take him down low and show him a thing or two, and he's definitely susceptible to getting knocked off his position and allowing short jump hooks. Plus, he's still in his awkward phase where he hasn't figured out how to replace his feet efficiently to recover without being off balance and foul prone. But if you don't get into his body and allow him to elevate without physicality, good luck is all I have to say. And it was good to see him handle the contact on this drive and then deny the dunk attempt at the rim. He's a quick jumper, even if the offensive player gets into his body, and despite the ref missing the goaltend call, watch for him to eventually be able to hold his own down there after a few years. We don't normally see a guy this tall move so well, especially in transition, where he's got real speed and could easily beat NBA big men down the court every trip down. And there really isn't any way to stop him if he's getting catches on the fast break in and around the lane. So he needs to go to a wide open team that wants to push the ball at every opportunity if they want to maximize his production. While it's clear to me why everyone is so excited about this kid's potential, I'm thankful he's got another year at a lower level to continue to develop both his body and his skills, since as of right now, they don't quite translate to success in the NBA. But when you see someone this long, this tall, and this young who can do some guard stuff while also swat shots away from all over the court, you've got to put him on the very top of every one of your lists.